Okay, so hello everybody, welcome back. New patch has come out, it's live, so I'm going to be testing out some Banshee decks. Now, obviously, there's this one here. It's not great, obviously, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good, especially because Banshee is cheap now. I think Banshee is one of the biggest things that's the most interesting things about this patch is obviously the economy change as well, which we have no idea like what's changed or what rates we're going to be having with harvesting in general. But I would have tried this on ladder, but my levels are terrible, so I'm going to have to try it in an event. But I suppose then if I'm going into an event, it'll be showcasing like stuff like tech and the like base rushing and stuff like that. I could do some things. I could do harvester rushing or something like that. But you know, I'm trying to like do an all-rounder video, I suppose. But the main thing here is Banshee at the moment because that's the thing I'm most curious about. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some games with 2 or 3 different decks. I'm not too sure exactly. It might do. I don't really have like 5 decks in mind, but. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But just some Banshee decks at the very least. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some games with Banshee. See how it feels. See how it is. Because again, I would have done this in ladder, but you know, I don't want to get destroyed by levels. So this is probably the best thing for me. This deck is actually pretty good because everything's really cheap, apart from Scorpion Tank. Scorpion Tank is the most expensive unit, but that's actually pretty good because you want at least one expensive unit because that means you have got like power behind it. But yeah, this deck has the power of the Scorpion Tank, and I've got the cheap units like my lasers, militants, wheels, bikes, Oksana, and Banshee. So Banshee does come into it as well. Banshee is so good. Banshee looks good at the very least. But I will need to test that. Don't know why I made a militant squad, to be honest. He's just going all the way around and just killed himself. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to make Banshee now, and I'm going to thrust it onto the pad, so see how it does. Okay, that had a bit of assistance from bikes. Doesn't look like it's too bad. Okay, so I've got an enemy Banshee here. I'm going to be having laser support, and I've got 2 my own Banshee, so I just destroyed that. Banshee seems incredibly weak, but then again, I mean, it is a spammable unit, so I suppose it's got that going for it. I think it loses 1v1 to bikes, but I'm not too sure. I'll need to test that out myself. But yeah, at the moment, that's like the first game. Banshee, incredibly weak, especially against other Banshees and any kind of anti-air unit. But again, I think Blade mentioned this in his patch notes video, that the Banshee is basically the new laser drones, because it's 10 more than laser drones, but it's much better because the power, the actual damage that the Banshee does instead of laser drones is non-existent, because laser drones are in a squad, and that means like every member of the squad that you kill, every member, it reduces the damage per second that you get from that unit. So like the squad is massively ineffective if it's got 1 member compared to 4, but Banshee doesn't have that because it's 1 unit. So that could be a very good thing, and it's a light spammable air. That's the thing. It's basically the Talon of Nod, which is again pretty okay. I think Nod could do some spammable air because it's been bad against air for such a long time. So perhaps it needs this. Well, yeah, I think it does. I think that's a pretty good thing. I'm just going to defend my harvester here. All over my bikes, man. There comes some sharks. Okay, you just let them die. That's pretty good for me. Okay, I've won this missile at the very least. I don't even know what he's doing exactly. Okay. Wow, I thought that was that would have taken longer, but apparently not. But yeah, as I said, Banshee is basically the new laser drones. This deck is actually very good because, in my opinion, but you know, I barely tested it out, so I don't know, and I'm not the best like person to say, oh, this deck's good or bad. But generally, the main thing going for it is that it's a common and rare deck. There are absolutely no epics. Epics are the hardest units to get card-wise. So, like, if you've trained them up completely, then getting cards for them are really difficult. Obviously, the commons are the easiest, the rares are the next easiest, and the epics are not easy. But because it has no epics, it's going to be pretty easy to level this deck. It's going to be very easy, in fact, to gain levels with this. And because it's got so many cheap units, it's don't know about effectiveness, but it's definitely good for early game aggro, and you've got the power of the Scorpion tank, so I think it's actually pretty okay. Scorpion does quite well, boosted, but, you know, I suppose, like, if you put Chuggy in there, it may be a little better. I don't know, we might swap it out for Chuggy in the next game. But this deck is pretty good. The thing is, though, you'd lose if I swapped it out with Chuggy, I'd lose to tanks, which is why I've got a tank in there. But you know, we'll see, because I've yet to use Venom with Banshee, because they're both 30 cost units, and that's pretty huge. So we're gonna Banshee rush this person now, because I think again this is the new laser drone. Oh my god, laser drones, my dude. You do know that laser drones are bad. Oh my god, laser drone rushes are just gonna get shut down completely. Because Banshee tackles both Venom and laser drone, so this is going to be pretty huge. Oh my god. Yeah, laser drone rush is dead now, completely. There's no way you're actually going to be having a successful rush. Like, at all. Oh my god. Yeah, Banshee would be very useful right now in that retrospective. Phantom? You're going straight into Phantom? Oh my god. I need to make lasers then. So he's no half. He's just spent 100 Tiberium on a Phantom. I think that's a very big misplay. So he's massively behind. I'm just going to stall a little bit here. So I can get the Harvester out. There we go. Try and get rid of this Phantom. That's going to be huge if I can kill it. He's going to be basically dead. I'm trying to swap the units, but just didn't succeed. I'm going to make another Banshee here. I'm going to move this laser up. Yeah, that just got shut down so easily. Like, there wasn't even any resistance. Oh, he's a quad air deck. That's going to be huge. He's got no Banshee in there. That's actually, Banshee isn't actually as bad now that I'm thinking about it. Because this deck just got shut down. Oh, it's an all air deck? It must be an all air deck. It must be. Wow, okay. So yeah, that Banshee just shut down everything. My god. That's very powerful. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I'm actually going to make any cuts in this video because, like, there's quite a bit to talk about, and obviously you've seen the gameplay here, so you'll be getting an idea of how well the unit does against other matchups. But so far, the Banshee's looking incredibly strong, and despite its, like, it can be destroyed easily, I think that's, like, kind of the point. And as I said, it's the talent of Nod, so it's going to be incredibly weak, but it's going to be very efficient. So I think this is actually going to be very good for the Banshee. So he's going to make a laser. My opponent's going to make a laser. Or at least he should do. Yep, there's the laser. I'm going to make a third wheel because I'm that confident. No, we'll make a militant as well. Oops. That was close. So there's a lot of bikes here. This is also the reason why I do use a tank as well, because just in case the opponent just spams out vehicles, the tank is going to be incredibly useful. And obviously protected by some lasers. And we should be sorted here. That's catship as well, that's a little worrying. I need to get Banshee up, get rid of the catship here. There we go, at least the dangers are gone now. There we go.
Mission accomplished. Bounty complete.
Okay, so now I'm gonna change the deck to a Venom shade, no, not Venom shade, Venom Banshee deck. So I'm gonna replace the Scorpion tank with a Venom.
Venom kill.
I'm not sure if this is actually the right play. I think it was something more like this.
Sting in the tail.
Yeah, it was something more like this. I think this is like the old. If I've been told correctly, this is the old not aggro deck, like from way back. And I think this is actually, we're going to be seeing this a lot, because again, this is very cheap. We've got 30 Tib for Oksana, Bikes, Banshee and Venom, and then we've got 10 and 20 for the Militants and Lasers respectively, and then we've got the power unit, which is the Scorpion tank. So again, very cheap, very effective, and I think that's going to be actually pretty good. In fact, that's maybe a little better than the other deck, but we'll see. I could try Banshee Rush again, because I think like this is actually going to be way more effective because of the Banshee doing vehicle and air and the Venom doing infantry, but they're both extremely cheap, so it's very viable that you can go and rush. So yeah, it's pretty good, I think. Oh, someone named themselves Tricky. Oh, nice. So yeah, we're going to open Militants now. I mean, I could Banshee Rush, but nah, I don't know. I'm not at all that confident with rushes. Not done them enough, I don't think. But then, I mean, we could have. I mean, we could just go straight into Air Tower, but I think that's a little bit suicidal. But you know, I don't know. He's not done anything yet. We'll wait till something happens. Okay, so it's Venom. So we're definitely going to go into Air. Okay, so I was on the defensive there, so that's how my Banshee just won. Even with the boost, it didn't even win. And that's like pretty huge. That is pretty huge. I get a Venom out now. So like this person's doing exactly the same thing. He has laser. He has Venom Banshee. So this is actually going to be a hyper efficient deck, I think. I'll get some lasers to mix it up a little bit. Okay, so there are some lasers coming in now. They're going to kill my Venom first, but wow. Okay, so the chip damage from the Banshee actually makes a huge difference. Wow, that was a little surprising, to say the least. Oh my god, it even killed a laser squad? That is insane. Wow. That is actually pretty insane. Wow, this Banshee is looking more and more powerful as I'm playing through the event. This is actually kind of insane. Oh my god. So yeah, this Banshee looks incredibly good right now. From what I've seen, it looks amazing to use. Yeah, we'll go over another round with this. Like, we'll actually do a rush strategy. Rush strategies generally are very bad, and because like we're 5 games in, and we're going to go against the opponent. Okay, we're going against Quasar, so we can't rush him because he's going to be playing at least competently. So, you know, well, competently is a bit a little harsh, but you know he's going to be playing properly, so I can't rush him. He's probably going to be playing something similar, but then again he's GDI, so he isn't. And yeah, another thing, for GDI, basically the only good commander there is, if you want to do like high-level play, is going to be Jackson, because Strong Arm has been dismantled completely. And Solomon's bad, Liang's bad, everything's just bad. So I can go Venom here, I'm going to put a Militant Squad over here. So there's going to be a bit of a standoff here. I'm going to try and break it up with a Venom. He's going to go down. I'm going to get Venom out. Oh, he's going to try and flip me. So I think with the Banshee here, I can just try and get onto the pads here. Yeah, very, very difficult to block with air. But yeah, that was pretty easy to get on. So there's a Banshee, right. I'm going to try and get pit 2 Banshees. There's a Pitbull. 2 Banshees against the Pitbull. Let's see how it does. Yeah, they don't do too well, as expected. I think he's doing the Surface Titan deck, maybe? I'm not too sure exactly, though. Yeah, if I could just swap the units, please. Yeah, the lasers are going to be the main anti-vehicle unit. And see, Pitbull spam does actually still be spam, which is fair enough. So I'm probably not going to be able to win this. Although I do have bikes, which is probably what I should be using. Yeah, it's the Surface Titan deck. So, I mean, that's kind of fair enough. Okay, so he's got a lot of air. Nice. Oh, it's the Alicia version. Right. Okay. Well, that's fine. There's a lot. There's one hammerhead is actually going to be pretty bad for me. Yeah, okay, so that was, it wasn't a great, because, yeah, the hammerhead was definitely a problem. I didn't have enough powerful anti-air unit, but that's to be expected, because it's meant to be a light aircraft. At least that's how they put it in the patch, so, yeah, that's quite fair. I mean, if I had Phantom as well as Banshee, that would probably be a lot more winnable for me. And I was, funnily enough, I was curious about this earlier as well. So, like, this deck specifically wouldn't do great, but people have yet got to find a deck that's actually pretty good, so we would just gotta wait a bit until the meta just evolves a bit, until people start finding ways to beat certain situations. I mean, obviously your deck is still gonna lose against a specific other deck that your opponent's playing, but generally, to be an all-round good deck, that's what people have got to try and find. So, I mean, I'm making a lot of assumptions here, but Banshee looks pretty good. I mean, if it had a couple more strong units, then Banshee would be quite good. But yeah, I only had tank. The best I had was laser. So the Elation Titan deck was brilliant because I had no Stank, I had no Phantom. That was the key unit, and I didn't have that, so I got easily stomped. So that's pretty fair.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Okay, so we're going to be playing against the Solomon, which is basically useless versus this deck. Okay, missile, so it's probably going to be a tech deck. Yeah, the patch notes did in fact nerf the Tiberium harvesting rate and increase the price on the tech lab, which is very huge. But we'll still be seeing like tech units come out, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be as frequent. Okay, so there's drones actually. That's pretty unexpected. Okay, so that missile was pretty easy. Okay, so and then here's the problem. I have Pitbull coming towards me. The best thing I could do is put lasers with the Banshee. Because Banshee versus Pitbull, Pitbull will just win. Oh my god, if my micro is any worse. Oh my god. Okay, so the rifles are now going to try and come back. Yep. And there's APC as well, which isn't as good either. I need to get some bikes out. I think that's perfect for this moment in time. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. I'm trying to concentrate here as well, so I won't be able to talk for a bit. Yeah, so he's just going to be spamming APCs now. I can't use Banshee for this. Yes, he misfired. Brilliant. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I played that really badly there. So yeah, I think I'll just try and shut up in these games because obviously I'm not really playing very well. But I mean that's the kind of the point. It's just to showcase the unit. So I think mostly in aggressive decks you're probably gonna have Stank in it. So I will try and make a deck with Stank in it.
Stealth tank ready to pounce.
looking to spray.
Okay, so this is actually way more expensive deck. It's got Chuggy and Stank in it. Pretty good with infantry and air. It's got some... the Chuggy and the Stank are really strong. But they both work very well with boost. Although yeah, the Stank has been nerfed, so we'll see how it actually does. That's, again, another thing I probably should have tried out.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I go militants first. Obviously, I have no wheels, so I can't just go in with vehicles.
Harvester ready.
Iberium is calling. No stopping.
He's probably going to put out some kind of buggy or something to deal with my militants at the top. That's what I'm expecting here. Oh, it's more militants. Okay, well, that's different. I could just put out Chuggy then, I suppose. Depending on what else comes out. I don't know why he's engaging me here. Yeah, I'm going to put out Chuggy.
Online. Unit ready.
Green machine on the move.
The unbelievers will suffer.
Unit offline.
Enemy.
Unit ready.
Attack voice ready to
And just
roll.
block him out here.
Warhead launched.
I'll be able to get way more damage on this bike. Yeah, it was so easy to kill that.
Unit ready.
Alright, so my Chuggy's low here, so I should try and chip this mutant down with rifles. So he's playing a mutant Chuggy deck, it looks like, with Jade, which isn't great, I don't think.
Round up and
Destroy the cheat.
that's Tim Buggy in motion. Grooving and groove. How's that stand for?
Yeah, he's playing a mutant Chuggy deck, that's what I thought.
Here come up. Resi, don't just rush.
Unit offline.
Wait for cocaine.
Oh my god. My macro's so bad.
Machine.
Unit offline.
Stopping.
Unit in hand. Unit ready.
I need to try and destroy the Chuggies as they come in.
Offline. Unit ready. Nuclear weapon launched. Unit major structural damage received.
Stay quiet.
No stop.
Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit in hand.
Your command.
I'm gonna try and lure you out. Oh my god, you can see stealth, that's insane.
Unit ready.
Your command for Kane.
Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go over there.
Lurking in the shadows. Stay quiet.
Try and make the stealth Titan misfire, that'd be pretty good.
To the shadows. Your command. Lurking in the for stealth.
What's neat?
Your command. Stay quiet.
That's it.
Unit offline.
To the shadows. Glory to nod. Kane.
Unit offline.
Oh my god.
Let's kill the bad thing.
Stealthy and healthy.
Okay, so the mutants up there. Can't really use the Banshee here. What's happening? Oh my god. Don't know what happened there. I was trying to mute my unit, it just didn't work.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Missile cancelled.
Oh man.
Unit offline. Unit in hand.
If I can just destroy this Chuggy here.
Unit offline.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just playing very badly here. So I'm not actually sure how. Wow, Stanks don't even one-shot another Stank. That's insane. Okay.
Unit off mission.
Well, that's interesting then. But I think like this deck could potentially work, but you know, you might want something like Venom or something. But again, I'm not too sure because Stag has been nerfed a bit. In fact, I suppose now that my interest has been piqued, let's actually go Mutant Chuggy, see how that does. Because I mean, Banshee is. We know like Banshee now is pretty weak, but it's okay for early game. But stank is actually, it's pretty huge that it doesn't one-shot another stank. So it's really not as effective. I've heard that it can still one-shot a Razorback, so... eh.
New objective received.
Stopping.
Harvester ready.
The harvest. Let's go. Let's go. Brothers,
Unit ready.
taking position. Militia here. Fort Kane. We're ready to serve. Advancing.
Building online.
Brother, destroy the Jews. Rip them apart. Militia here. We're ready to serve.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Oh, he's still using cat ship, okay.
Fear the green thumb.
No shit. Move, go, 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 go.
Unit ready.
Militia here.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
One more chance.
Kill them all.
Oh, if I can just... There we go.
Unit ready.
Yeah, so I misplayed that quite a bit there.
Bring red missiles. Your missiles.
Major structural damage.
So he's just doing these to try and spam. I mean, Banshee would have been fantastic in this situation here, because that would have eliminated everything. Oh my god, my neck was so bad.
Moving out.
Unit enhanced.
Also, I probably just need, I need Stank, I think, here.
Revving no probe. Ready to wait.
Unit ready.
All round up if you're Boyka rolling.
Lasers, no command. His will move.
Good day, Boyka burning.
Lasers, lasers, as he desires. Lasers, charge. Laser green. No command.
Unit enhanced.
Ready to advancing.
Yeah, if I just get Stank here, it should be a lot easier
Position.
to deal with this. Ah, he's misfired. Shit. In fact, oh, if I just stayed on here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not... I'm gonna try and not talk, because obviously this is very difficult to do while you're trying to talk.
All round up every lot.
Unit enhanced.
Good day.
Lasers, charge.
Fear the green thumb. Ready to wait.
Laser squad. Lasers move for the
Let's dream.
no command for
Unit offline.
lurking and stay quiet. His will take glory to nod.
Unit ready.
Oh, my micro's so bad!
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
That's why I've been losing these games, man. It's so bad. I just want to do something and it just doesn't happen.
As he desires. The lasers move ready to strike. Taking position. All up taking position. No command.
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Ready for scan.
Ah, yeah, it's the missed micros all the time.
Could welcome
Ah, there we go.
Our base has been destroyed. Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, last game. We'll just do another Mutant Shuggy deck. Yep, again, like, Banshee would have been brilliant in this spot.
Militia here.
They kill them all.
Wow, you've only fired off one shot. You're so shit.
Laser squad. Ready for anything. Laser squad. Power and boost.
We're ready to brothers move.
No command.
Harvester ready.
Arm taking position. Lasers.
Oh my god, just a flamer as well. That's really bad.
Precision. No command.
Unit off.
I really need a Shuggy right now.
Building online.
His will moves with us. Taking as laser squad. Power and boost. We're in trouble. No command. Laser squad suppressed. Laser squad. Ready. Taking fire. Laser squad. Power
Oh my god, see this Masterful Micro? You said that was almost Masterful Micro, god damn it. Ah! I mean, I was trying to get to try and defend 2 pads at once, so that was pretty difficult. Right. Just don't mess up this time. No, and then I mess up immediately. Immediately after saying that. Oh, it feels bad, man. I mean, I could just play Laser Chuggy, that could work.
Laser squad. As he desired. Your command.
Green thumbs up.
His will taking.
Round up every last foot of advancing. Ready to wait.
Laser squad.
Let's prove the enemy.
Unit ready.
Get further up.
Yeah, I think I've got this locked down now. He still hasn't made a harvester. Yeah, he hasn't made a harvester because he's just making laser drones. I can get rid of this bike, I don't need it. I could just make another laser.
Unit offline.
Laser squad. For the.
Moving and grooving. Good day. Trainless ready to wait. The dark green.
Your command. Taking position.
Round him buggy and let's moving and grooving. Ready to wait. The
Okay. GG's. Yeah, okay, so I mean, I managed to shut that down. It would have been a way better with a Banshee. So yeah, that is an overview of this new patch. This is the first video that I've made of it. I need way more experience with this, and I could have gone 10 out of that, but my macro's just been terrible. I've had a really bad day today. But hopefully you have enjoyed and have a good idea about what is good, what is not. Funnily enough, I was curious about the Surface / Alicia Titan deck, and I just got destroyed with it. So that's a pretty good deck for GDI, so they're probably just going to try that out. So yeah, I think that's about it, and I'll see you later.